SEN children who are in Hull, they simply don't have the money that they desperately need. I mean, the head teachers wrote to the Secretary of State, they wrote a letter to the Secretary of State back in March, and one of the comments of that letter was that mainstream schools are increasingly having to resort to fixed term and the permanent exclusions to deal with challenging pupils. This is despite the best efforts of dedicated staff in schools. There is a feeling that something has to change or schools will implode. Now, we know this from the inquiry that we have just been doing into alternative provision, that there are an increasing number of children being expelled from the system. There are increasing numbers of children being off-rolled. And why is that? That is not because teachers have suddenly become heartless, they suddenly stop caring about the children in their class, but simply because they do not have the resources needed to deal with the different challenges that pupils come to school with. And why have children come into school with increasing challenges? It's an impact of austerity, it's the impact of poverty. What is happening outside of schools is reflected in what is happening inside our schools. Children coming to school hungry, children coming to school after having awful childhood experiences are going to display challenging behaviour, and the schools do not have the resources they need to deal with that challenging behaviour. So what is happening to these children? And I say to the Secretary of State and the Schools Minister, this is a false economy. It is actually going to cost this government more money in the long run. Alternative provision is more expensive. Dealing with interventions for all of these pupils as they go on through their career is going to be more expensive than actually helping and supporting schools at the beginning when they need it.